Afternoon, the great people of Biafra. A good afternoon, the great people of Africa. It is another new week, and we have come with a new edition of human enlightenment because the time that we are facing today, the time that we are into, is not a time to play with. It is indeed a very difficult time in the life of everybody, in the life of every African. Because I understand that so many of us in Africa, around the world, does not understand what is happening because maybe you are busy only chasing after money. Maybe you are busy only chasing after the shadow. You need to pay attention. Wherever you are in Africa, you need to pay attention because it is going to be a surprise to you when things that is about to happen all around the world, when the revolution that is about to take place all around the world, let it not be a surprise to you, because those who knows the truth shall be judged by the truth, and those who are ignorant shall be judged in their ignorance. Therefore, as you have come, make sure you invite your neighbor. Invite the next person around you. Share this message. And we are actually going to be doing something quite different today. We are going to give you a platform to air your view. All you need to do, I'll share the link. If you click on the link, we will be able to invite you to come into our platform and share your view. Those of you who are able to foresee the future, the things that is about to happen in this earth, you can as well share it with the rest of our African brothers and sisters. Because this time is not the time for us to start looking at one another, or this time is not the time where you are going to be chasing after the money only. This is the time that you need to know whom you are. This is the time that you need to rise up. This is the time you need to wisen up, because the war is coming. Because the war is coming. Get ready to face the battle. You know, this battle has been happening on social media. It's been happening on the air, but now it is coming to your doorstep. I want to inform everybody in Biafra land. I want to inform everybody in Oduduwa land. I want to inform everybody in Arewa North, in their land, to get ready. Because what you are seeing, or what you have seen so far, they are going to be a joke. It will be like you haven't seen anything to what you are about to witness. The reason why I mentioned these three people, these three ethnic group in Nigeria, is because they have planned the takeover. And that takeover that is being planned, if you are not careful, your land will be gone. If you are not careful, you will be taken over by Fulani Janjaweed. They have only one agenda. That is the reason why they keep trooping into the east with their army of conquest. They keep coming into the east with their army of conquest. Do you know the reason why they are trooping into the southeast with their army of conquest? Even in the southwest, I am going to give you the reason why, or the reason behind why they are trooping in the southeast. I am going to tell you, and I'm going to make it clear to you, and I'm going to give you a solution to fight this enemy that you are facing, to fight this your bogeyman head on, because they have only one agenda. As you can see already what is happening in the north, you see all the killings in the north, you see all the ethnic cleansing in the north, you see all the land takeover in the north, and yet no one is crying, no one is fighting. It is what you are seeing right now in the north is what is going to, because the first thing, the reason why they have not started it in the south in the south, is it in the south? Yes, the reason why it has not started in the south yet is because the southwest are in high alert, the southeast are in high alert, but now the north are busy doing politics. The north are busy chasing after the shadow. The Hausa north, that's the reason why they are running helter skelter out of their home, because they are chasing politics. So now I am going to tell you that the reason why they keep trooping their army of conquest into the south, the reason why they keep bringing their army of conquest into the south, this army that you are seeing are new recruited terrorists, the forgiven terrorists, because the only reason why they are telling you that they are forgiven terrorists is only but one thing: integrate them into your military force. To integrate them into your military force, because they know that these people are ready to die. Nigeria do not have army to fight this battle. Nigeria does not have army to fight you, the south, because they know that the south can do something. They have no army. That's why they are bringing this Boko Haram, importing them from Sahel, importing them from different region of sub-Saharan to come in to make sure that the colonization 2022 is going to happen in 2021. Because you know the reason why, those of you who are glamoring 2023 election, I am laughing at you. The more you keep glamoring for 2023 election, the more you keep losing your land. The more you are getting ready for election of 2023, the more you keep losing your land and losing your homes. The more you keep being displaced out of your home, because the reason why it is not started, it is not like visible in the southwest, in the southeast, is only because of ESN. And I am not sure about Amotekun, how strong they are as well. I know it is very, very difficult for you to believe when you hear us talking. It is very, very difficult for you to believe it. But what I am saying to you is imminent. What is about to befall the sub-Saharan is imminent. Do you know? Do you know the reason why they are sending those army of conquest to southeast? With the help of Hope Uzodimma, with the help of all these governors, that does not know their left from their right. With the help of all these people, the reason why they are sending those army of conquest to your land in the west, in the east, is only because they know that this army they are sending into your land, they are the Fulanese. They are going because they want to make sure that they wear a uniform to exterminate as many as they can before the real terrorists, before the other terrorists or their colleagues rather will troop in and take over. Because when they destabilize you with uniform, and when they destabilize you because they want to show the world that it is whenever there is army going trooping into southeast killing people, they will say it's because of the mayhem the ESN and IPOB is causing. Because that's the only thing they want to prove to the world. That's why they want to kill you first on uniform. That's the reason why they want to exterminate you on uniform. They want to make sure that they destabilize your security while on uniform. So that when they will troop in out of uniform, when they will come in to take over, they will know that you don't have no army anymore to fight them. And what is making me so scared right now is what our people are actually doing to themselves. It's making me quite so scared because it is like what you've been fighting for is about to go down to the drain. This is the time every Nigerian, everybody in Nigeria is supposed to equip yourself with armor. You have to equip yourself. Maybe Facebook will begin to cut my voice if I say what I have to say. But this is the time. I am not instilling violence, but I am telling you the truth. What I am telling you here is divine. Make sure you share this message. Share this message that everybody in Nigeria, in the Zoological Republic, will go and equip themselves with their own armor. It is better for you to die fighting instead of dying like a coward. It is better for your history to be told, I died fighting, instead of dying like a coward. Because those of you who believe that you have political immunity, or those of you who believe that you are into politics, you don't, it doesn't matter. Those of you who build a nice houses, who in the southeast, if you love your houses, if you love your home, it is better you begin to support ESN. It is better you begin to support Amotekun. It is better you begin to support every security force that is being created to come and fight on your behalf. While you are doing so, the same way you are going to equip yourself. Because it is better I tell you and you don't do it than I kept quiet and it happened. And I will have my conscience judging me. The only thing I owe you is to tell you, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is on the loose, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not incarcerated, he is going to tell you the same thing. Equip yourself. Get ready, because they know that he is the only voice. He is the only invincible voice who can form an army. He is the only one who speaks the language that the Fulani tremble upon. That's why they put him behind bars. For those of you who are clamoring for 2023, 2023 political election campaign is starting. Are you going to see 2023? That's the question I'm going to ask you. Are you going to see 2023? This 2023 political campaign is the only thing that is going to take your eyes off the bigger picture. It's the only thing that is going to take your eyes off the battle that is right at your doorstep, because they want you to pay attention in 2023 election. They don't want you to know, or they don't want you to realize that your doom is near. What shall it profit a man that you gain everything under politics? You gain everything that belongs to your people, and you lose your identity, you lose your land to the hands of the Fulani Caliphate, to the hands of the animal. You've been fighting for one Nigeria. You've been clamoring for one Nigeria. Everything you do, one Nigeria, one Nigeria. But yet, what good have you ever achieved from one Nigeria, if not few of you that are rich? It is very few. To the level of the people you find in the South, it is very few of you are rich. To the capacity of the wisdom that you have in the South, it is very few of you that are rich. Why is it so? The reason why it is so is that these few of you, if they make high number of you rich, they will not be able to achieve their goal of takeover. That's why they will keep making very few of you rich, and the rest of you can keep suffering, keep running away from the country. They know that if there is electricity in Nigeria, that it won't be, rather, no one will be running away from Nigeria as you guys are running today. Because just come to think of it, immediately when ESN was created, that time when ESN was created, do you know what the world did? Do you know what United Nations did? They now call Nigeria passport holders a refugee, a recognized refugee. But when you fought Niger Delta War, it never made you a refugee. It never made you a refugee. But immediately when ESN was created, just to show the world that you are being violent, they created you as a refugee. Because most of us, our people, our problem is that we don't pay attention. That is our problem. We don't pay attention. If we begin to pay attention, whenever we begin to count our blessings and naming them one after another, you are going to defeat your enemy. Because do you have enemy? Yes, a lot of them. Will you be able to defeat your enemy? Yes. How are you going to defeat your enemy? Without you being compromised, without you being a sellout. Because the problem they find in you, the biggest problem you have, I must tell you now, is that, do you know, Biafrans are the ones delaying their freedom. Biafra is the problem of Biafrans. Or should I say that you guys are your problem? Be you from the so-called South, because those South are like a slave of Fulanese. Most of them, because they don't even want to realize that whatever that the South is fighting for will be in their most benefit. It is going to be in their most benefit. The reason why they planted Hope Uzodimma, in Imo State is because they know that Imo State has access. They have access to that resources. They have access to that resources. From Imo State, they can control the so-called Niger Delta. From Imo State, they can control everything in the south. That's the reason why they planted this guy there. And you see that this guy has been speaking their language. This guy has been answering their names. This guy has been wearing their mask. This guy has been walking their walk. If Biafra will ever have an army, if Oduduwa will ever have an army, you start now to build the army, because even now you are starting so late because rain is about to fall. A big rain is about to fall. That's why I keep laughing at those who are clamoring for 2023. That's why I keep laughing at those who are clamoring for 2023. The danger that you see, all the dispositions that you see, is nothing to compare to what is about to befall the giant of Africa. They know that the only way they can achieve this is to put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu away from speaking to you, is to make him not to have access to communication. That's the reason why they want to do what they are going to do. For those of you who are claiming that they are going to do this, do that to him, it is not the plan. The plan is not to harm him. The plan is to shut him up. Plan is to make sure that those strategies that he gives you, that makes you win in every battle that you face, because he is actually making the northern people to wake up. He is actually motivating the southwest to wake up. He is actually making the whole of Nigeria to realize that they have been marginalized, they have been killed, that these people who are killing you are nobody else than the terrorist organization of Buhari regime. They are the same people killing you. They are the same people abducting you. They are the same people asking for ransom, building their army using the ransom that you are giving to them. Where does those ransom come from? The taxpayers' money, from the oil that is found in Imo State, from the oil that is found in River State, so-called, from the oil that is found in Biafra land. They use it to make sure that the army are being well equipped. To use it to make sure that the army are being well equipped. Was it yesterday that this mass query came to the news? Is it news channel or Arise News or AIT, saying that he want to close the border? He want to close the border, or he want to tighten the security in the border. Since 2015, Boko Haram has been killing the people of Nigeria. You never realize that you need to tighten the security in the border. Since 2016, the Boko Haram and herdsmen has been trooping into Nigeria from Sahel. You never realize that the border needs to be tightened with the security. But now, post 2023, to make sure that they take your mind into 2023 and forget about the war that is about to come to you. they're telling you that their GDP gain with 4.1% extra or 5.1% extra. Do you know that Nigeria is supposed to be under state of emergency? Nigeria is supposed to go under state of emergency because what is happening in Nigeria, what is happening in that place, caused by all these political leaders, caused by all this political elite. Because by the time you go to British to negotiate, you tell them to hand you over the country, because the only thing that Fulani has is that they have a relationship, a good relationship with your colonial master, with the mastermind, which is the British government or the British. They have that immunity from the British because they negotiated with the British and they give British their own big allocation while they take their own. What is it that they are doing in Nigeria? Where is the money that is being realized from the oil selling? Where does it go to? That they will tell you Nigeria does not have money. Where does it go to? The question I keep asking Nigeria when their rating agencies say that they have gained, the economy gained 5.1%. Where is the gain coming from? Is it from the insecurity? Or is it from the Fulani kidnapping kids from school and demanding for ransom? Is it the same place where the profit is coming from? I just want to find out, where is the profit coming? Where is all this coming from? Who are the rating agencies that told you that you have gained in your economy? They no longer rate you into junk status. People are being killed. People are running helter-skelter. People are running away from their homes. You are telling me that the economy is growing. Who did this to you guys? Who did this to you guys? Because 2023 is around the corner. They want to use it to make sure that they take your eyes from the big deal that is about to befall you, so that you will be chasing a shadow of 2023 without realizing there might not be 2023. Without realizing, if you are still having a home in 2023, then you will come for election. If you do not have armor and bullet and guns, go and get one. My advice, I am not speaking violent, but self-defense is never a crime. What is called self-defense is never a crime. Because is it going to happen? It is going to happen. And it is very, very imminent. Go and safeguard your land. Go and safeguard your villages. Go and safeguard your communities. Those army that is being deployed in the southeast, they are Fulani army of conquest. They are those people they call repented Boko Haram. They are coming there using a uniform to make sure they destabilize every security that you have. They are the unknown gunmen. They are the same people who are making sure that they know every corner. They destabilize you before, so that when they are headers and you give them your cattle route, when they begin to come in, so that you would not know, because Ruga. Is it Ruga or is it open grazing? Cattle route. when the cattle route is being created, that's when you know, that's when you will understand that now it is a takeover. Because for now, you don't realize it. You have no idea. By the time you realize it, you will know that these people are going to take over your land. You will know that these people are going to kill you. You will know that these people are going to chase you away from your place, from your land. But since you are busy chasing the shadow of 2023, you will never realize it right now. You will never see it coming because you are chasing after the shadow 2023. The only solution to this rain that is about to fall is this. Therefore, if you are the one in charge of taking care of these people, if you are not contributing in taking care of these people, if you are sabotaging the effort of these people, whatever you are doing that brings these people down, you are destroying your life. You are selling your land. You are selling your inheritance because they will take over. They will come. This is no longer to come to rape your mothers. This is no longer to come to destroy your farms. They are coming to own your mother. They are coming to own your farmland. They are coming to sleep in your bed. For those of you who have ears, let them hear. Share this video. Make sure you share this video because a word is enough for the wise. A word is enough for the wise. We need an army. We need an army in the South. If you do not build an army in the South, army of resistance, if you do not form a resistance now, it will be very late. It will be too late. You will not see 2023. And as you can see, you are even lucky. You are lucky to have a governor who is in the government, who knows everything, every plans in the government. You are very lucky to even hear from people that Nigeria is going to be Fulanized. Nigeria is going to be taken over. That the sponsor of the terrorists is nothing but the government of Nigeria. And yet, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it, it sounded as if he talks too much. But now, the political elite are saying it. The political elites are saying it. It will not even sound different. You will not realize that whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been saying is nothing but the truth. Let's listen to the governor of Benue State, Governor Autumn. Let's listen to him one more time. Because when we talk about these people in the South or in the Southwest, you will never know better. You will never know better. This man is the head of the security in his state. He is the head of the security. So every compromise that is going to happen in the security system of his state, he will definitely know where it is coming from. He will definitely know the reason. Because End of the day, they will want to come clean. All these people who are benefiting from the cry, who are benefiting from all these things happening to you, at some point, they are indeed going to come clean, because it is still in their favor right now, because they are not seeing what is about to come. People in the likes of Hope Uzodimma that knows what is about to come, but he Hope Uzodimma is hypnotized. Hope Uzodimma of Imo State is hypnotized. That's the reason why Hope Uzodimma will never rise up to condemn what is going on. That's why if every other governor is paying attention, Hope Uzodimma will never pay attention. Or this other governor that looks like something coming out of the zoo. But let us listen to Governor Otton one more time before we continue.
I say this thing that happened in Afghanistan, it happened for what do you call it in other countries where we get terrorists. The thing don't enter here. I don't enter. And it be like say the government.
The thing don't enter here. The thing don't enter here. What this man is trying to tell you is that all these places you see that they have Taliban, they have terrorists, that the thing, all those things is now in Nigeria. It is now in your soil. And yet you are not even, you are still glamoring 2023. You are still calling for 2023 election, and you are still saying one Nigeria. Listen to your governor. Listen to the head of the security of his state. I know that there is no governor who have the balls to come out from the southeast to say this in the open, because they only care about, you know what they are going to benefit from this Fulani caliphate. All these governors are hypnotized. Dave Umahi, Wike, Hope Uzodimma, that one is more hypnotized than any other person you can think of ever. Because by the time you are done hearing this, I hope it changes your mind. If you do not have an ammo, go and get yourself one. If you do not have a gun and a machete, go and get yourself one. Defending yourself is not a crime. Self-defense is not a crime. What you are seeing in other countries, it is already in your soil, in the zoological republic called Nigeria. Let's continue. And before we continue, we are live and we are direct. It is 50 minutes on top of the hour.
Where they on top, they also be part of the thing where they happen to us because they know the talk. And I keep saying, look, if government show say he get power to stop igboho and stop Nnamdi Kanu, why government no get power to stop?
I hope you are hearing it yourself, people in the north, people in the southwest, people in the life of Mr. Femi Kayode, the man I used to respect. People in the likes of Obasanjo, the man I thought that he is going to come clean at some point in his old age. I hope you are paying attention. You are still there clamoring for one Nigeria. Let's make peace. We can make it happen. We can make it do this. We can make it do that. Those that when you see a green color, you become green. Those when you see a white color, you become white. It is not about being a chameleon right now. It is about to equip yourself to get ready to the next phase of the war that is about to fall on Nigeria. They want to exterminate ESN. They want to destroy the root of ESN. But I know that the God of the Biafrans, the God of Israelites, will never allow them. They want to exterminate ESN. They want to destabilize ESN. They will do anything they are going to do. Nigeria right now is on the bribery spree. Anybody around you, if you are indeed a freedom fighter, if you are indeed a freedom fighter and a revolutionary, if you are indeed a lover of freedom, it is in your hands now. So many of you are going to be called. So many of you who want the fame for them to be called, they are going to call you. They are going to bribe you. And at the same time, they are going to take over your land. They are going to take over your land. You are in the north, if you are in the southwest, if you are in the southeast, Biafra as a whole, whether you see yourself as south, which does not exist, whether you see yourself as wherever you call yourself, listen and pay attention. Listen and pay attention. They are going to bribe you. And you are going to sell your inheritance. You are going to sell yourself to them. You are going to be hypnotized. But after that bribe, they are going to take over your land. They are going to kill your family because they are bribing you. They don't know whom your family is. When you throw a stone into a marketplace, do you know whom you are aiming it at? I have no idea. If your family, if you are not from that place, if they bribe you, it is a different thing. Then when you are from that place, they bribe you just because of money. Do you know the reason why wise men say that a person that has life has hope? Is because when you have life, you can make money at any time. The Biafran people, you are hardworking, but money is not everything. If you must know, if you must understand it, listen to this governor. This is the head of the security in the state where he governs.
Bandits, where they say they kill us here. And they call them, say, unknown gunmen. But me, from Benue State, I know, now Fulani.
Thank you. Those they call unknown gunmen. They go, they kill your police station, they raise your police station to dust, they kill people, and they blame it on IPOB and ESN. And that's the only way. That is the only way they are able, because they know that when they come to the east, they kill, you know whom they are killing? And when they kill the police, they take your weapons. So that they will say that the guns and the armor that the ESN are using are those that are being confiscated from the police they kill. They want to bring a propaganda that when they show this propaganda to the world will not even try to investigate it because it will appear to them to be truth. That's the reason why we are here. To let the world know. That's the reason why I will give you a platform to come and air to the world what you've been going through. You must let the world know. You must let African Union know. You must let Pan-African movement know what you've been going through in that contraption created by Britain. In that contraption controlled by Britain. They must know that blood is flowing. They must know that the rain of blood is about to rain in Nigeria. They send army of conquest. They bring their weapon in the south. The only reason why they are doing it to make sure they take away those people who will form a resistance. But I am telling you, all Biafrans, all the leadership in Biafra, they are coming to bribe you. They are coming to bribe you. If you make yourself available for them to bribe you, that they will come through you to destabilize the security Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put in place. Because so many of you does not care about anything. So many of you does not care about anyone. But I am telling you, make sure, if you are never careful before, make sure you are careful. Make sure you monitor whoever that is next to you, bumper to bumper, because is it coming? It is coming. It is very, very imminent. Let's continue.
People, they come kill us. And our current leaders wey dey for Aso Rock for presidency, they get hand into it. In fact, not be me talk am. Even the Fulani bandits, they know they like make them, they call them, say they be Fulani, they should just be calling them bandits. But they are Fulani people, and they don't come and go and talk, say, look.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? That the men, the people in the government, in Aso Rock, in the presidency, the Fulanization. Remember that Fulani have hypnotized every representative in the presidency. Remember that and pay attention. They have hypnotized everybody in the presidency. They have hypnotized everybody in the parliament, except for few people who are still able to speak the truth. Apart from that, I don't want to believe that this thing called witchcraft exists. I don't want to believe that. But if it eventually exists, it is used to hypnotize all these people you see as your representative, that they will not even know when they will sell you. That's why you don't need to look up to them to secure your land. That's why you don't need to look up to them to fight for your land. That's why you must equip yourself now or never. Pay attention. Let me take it back so that you will see. He tells you.
Fulani bandits, they know they like make them, they call them, say they be Fulani, they should be calling them bandits. But they are Fulani people, and they don't come and go and talk, say, look, if now bring them in 2015, say make them come help them do election. After election, they don't abandon them. So then they look for money where they go chop. So the thing not be saying that the thing where anybody go.
When the Buhari said to Goodluck Jonathan regime that he will make his regime ungovernable, do you know what that means? That's the same thing you are hearing. That is the same thing you are hearing. To make the leadership of Goodluck Jonathan ungovernable. That is the same reason why Fulani and bandits are everywhere. That is the same reason why they trooped in. They were given IDs. They were given national ID card. They were given voters card. People who were not from Nigeria voted. They make sure under the watch of Obama and his government of America. Because Obama is a bad news in Africa. For those of you who does not know, he is a bad news to Africa. It was during the regime of Obama that the only man who wanted to stand up to make sure that there will be Africa one currency, to make sure that you refine your gold, you make your oil, you sell it at the price that you want to sell it. The only man who wanted an independent Africa, it was Obama regime who exterminated him. What good has Obama regime done for Africa? So many of you are blind. So many of you, your mind is compromised. You will not even be able to realize the truth when it's right in front of you. But we must continue. It is 1 minute on top of the hour. Pay attention. Make sure you call the person next to you. Make sure you share this video so that everybody who are on the ground, even if those who does not have data, share your data with them or tell them this about this broadcast, so that by the time it happens, they will not say because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in custody, they did not hear it. The spirit of Biafra say I should tell you, equip yourself with everything you have. Make sure you are ready for this blood that is about to fall like rain. The army in your land is making sure to destroy every security system you have put in place. Nigeria is on a bribing spree. The same reason why Obasanjo went to Cotonou, to make sure that he takes Mazi's son igboho off his mind from what he is fighting for. That's the reason why he went there. If the governors in the southwest, in the southeast will begin to speak boldly like this governor, believe you me, you will wake up, because you respect these people a lot. But pay attention.
I'd say he know the see. They are part of it. This government never come out to deny, say, na lie. We no do that kind of a thing. Now me talk am first. You know here Obasanjo. You know here am. Even Sultan of Sokoto will be Fulani man. He say, look, every 7 or 8 so-called bandits where they call, the people they carry gun go kill people and kidnap people. He says 7 or 8 of them na Fulani people. Now me talk am first. You know here the thing where Commodore Kunle says some few days ago. No, not be me first talking about. That is what is happening. This president and Fulani people don't talk, say, look, they want they won't carry this country, make it become their own. Make them call and say, they Fulani too. Now them get Nigeria.
You get? Did you hear that? They want to own your country. They want to own your land. The reason why I am playing it for you to hear it, because I am so you will not pay attention to me, but I know you are going to pay attention to your head of security of state in Benue State. It's the middle belt. I'm not sure of where it is, but I know he is head of security in wherever he is. I want you to pay attention to him. That's why I make sure I got this. I know so many of you want to go and watch soccer, but this is very important. This is very important. Let's continue. Let's finalize him, and then we will bring you in to air your view.
Any proof, any reasonable proof, I mean, for this thing?
Which proof you want men to prove again now? When Mr. President know they talk about why you know make Fulani ban Fulani terror people, or brand them, say they be terrorists, but he can brand iPod, say they be terrorists. He can stop igboho from the southwest. Why you not do the same thing where they do? Now my evidence be that.
Thank you. This is the question that every man in Nigeria needs to start asking this terrorist organization called government, led by Buhari in 2015 and led by mask wearer impersonation of Buhari in 2021 now. This is the same question all the governors who are representing you, all the senators who are representing your state, who are representing what you are fighting for? This is the question they're supposed to be asking your government. Why did they put everything in place? Why did they make a contingency plan to go and apprehend Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is fighting for their freedom to secure guide their land, and Sunday igboho, who is making sure that the people in the southwest are waking up? Why did they put all these resources in place? Why did they make a contingency plan to make sure they are apprehended, to make sure that they are muted, instead of fighting Boko Haram that has been in Nigeria almost 10 years now? Why have they not do that? Why are they not doing that? Because they want to take over your land. The Fulani cattle route that they are projecting for you, forcing it, imposing it on you, and the Hope Uzodinma is buying the story. And the other governor who looked like someone who came out from the zoo is buying it. Do you know why? When they give them a cattle route, they will be trooping into your land, safeguarding the bushes, while the army of conquest in uniform will be exterminating every security that you have put in place, will be make sure that destabilize every security that you have put in place. Why are they not going to the north to fight the bandits that are killing people and taking people away from their homes? Why is it in the southeast that they are sending them? Why is it in Imo State precisely? Imo State controls the south. When they are in Imo State, they will control everything. That's why they hypnotize Hope Uzodinma. That is the reason why Hope Uzodinma is clapping their clap, speaking their language. You will never expect anything different from him, except when the rain fall, because they are going to use him. They are going to tell him, screw you.
The president is part of the thing. They do the thing. He sabi the thing. Why president they only give appointment to Fulani people? T people no go education, no get qualification. Other people no get this thing. And Hausa people, some people will be prominent Hausa, they don't tell me, say, look, my brother, this is way you do, you're fighting for us too. Because in 1800, these people came and they come carry our country. Now we don't become slaves. So.
The same thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been educating you on. The same thing he's been educating you on all these years, all this while, is the same thing that the governor, the head of the security in the state of Middle Belt, is the same thing he is telling you today. Are you paying attention? The same thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu foresaw, because you don't believe in your prophet. You don't believe when you hear from a prophet. The only thing you believe is when you hear from self-proclaimed, because you do not understand what prophecy is all about. That's why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released. He must be released. He must be released. If you are able to foresee what I am foreseeing coming, you will not even, you are going to lose it. That's why you must support, you must do everything you can to make sure you support these people. You must do everything you can to make sure that you support these people. You're supposed to start creating your army. You're supposed to start joining this ESN. You're supposed to give them your support in the highest order, because it is going to happen. Pay attention.
And whatever they do, there's nothing there like Hausa Fulani in Nigeria. Because they don't carry on, we don't become their slaves. Now him they talk like that. So president is ability thing where they do. He don't come to execute the thing where Ottoman Danfodio want to do in 1800. But honestly, I tell you, there are
Osman
good Fulani
Danfodio.
men, like I say, Sultan of Sokoto, some people will get sense.
For those of you who does not know whom Osman Danfodio is, he is the man who claimed that Nigeria is the inheritance given to him by God, given to Fulanese by God. Therefore, Nigeria must be Fulanized. This is the same thing that the mask wearer in Aso Rock is doing. The reason why all these puppets called the presidency, the reason why all these puppets in the presidency are not going to talk, the reason because they know that if you talk, we are going to expose you to your people. And they will not give you the immunity, security to guide you. And your people will eat you like a vulture. That's the reason why they are telling you that. But if you are wise enough, before it becomes too late, begin to speak like this man. You might be forgiven. Your family will eventually come back from America, come back from Britain, because the more we are seeing in Nigeria, the more we are seeing in Nigeria, the more it is going to happen in the west of the hemisphere. The Third World War is looming. The Third World War is looming. If you have if you have any diary, if you have anything to write, write today's date. Let me, before we continue this, let me show you that if you have a diary, you must write today's date. That the Third World War, I keep saying it since the year 2018, it is coming, it is imminent. It is coming. Those of you who think you will receive house abroad, those of you who think you have home abroad, that if Nigeria is taken over, you run to abroad, or those of you who believe I will go and seek asylum in another country, what it is coming, it is going to happen here and there. And where you are supposed to find refuge is for the beyond the river of Ethiopia. That's where you are going to find refuge. For beyond the river of Ethiopia, which is called where you find Biafra land, the south of the Zoological Republic, if you secure it. Because those of you who claim you are going to run to the west, when it's happening in the world, in your home country, West is not going to be safe because it is going to be burning. If you have your book, the Bible, because I know today is Sunday, many of you are coming from church. If you can open the book of Isaiah, let me make sure of which Isaiah is that. Then you open it. I want you to read it, and you will find the prophecy. You will find the prophecy that is going to happen. A prophet is not someone who will tell you what they hear something telling them, because no one is going to tell you anything. When you begin to hear voices in your head, you must know that you are losing it. When you begin to hear voices, you must know that you are losing it, or you are illusional. Prophecy of the world is written. And then there are people of the book who are able to decode the prophecy of the world and calculate the time and when it is going to fulfill. Let's read the book of Isaiah. I think Isaiah 13. I want to show you something in the book of Isaiah. It is very important. Let's check Isaiah 13. Let me use King James. There is something I want to show you quickly from this book. I will use King James. You will understand it better if you use King James. King James was a black king of Europe before the Crusaders. That's why I like using his version, because when you read it with his version, you will understand it. Some people may tell you NLT, NIV, but our own is our own. Their own is their own. In the book of Isaiah, let's go to Isaiah 13. I will read Isaiah 13. I am going to read verse 1 and I will jump it to verse 13 and 14. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Let me read 2 as well. Lift ye up a banner up upon the high mountain. Exalt the voice unto them. Shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. Let me read verse 13 and 14. That's exactly where what I want to tell you is. Therefore, I will shake the heaven, and the earth shall remove out of her place. I will shake the heaven, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. And it shall be as the chest row. Chest row. For those of you who think you have a house in abroad, while you are running from your land, which is taken over to Fulani, you are running to British, which is part of the Babylon today. It is going to be a chest row. You will not have a place of peace. We continue. And it shall be a chest row, and as a sheep that no man taketh up, you will be running like a sheep that does not have a home. You will be running like a dog that does not have a home, a wild dog, up and down. You will not know where to find a shelter or a refuge. There shall every man turn to his land, to his own people, sorry. There shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into his land. And flee every man into his land. This is where I want you to understand, those of you whom are waiting for Nigerian terrorist organization to come and bribe you in IPOB, for those of you whom are waiting for Nigeria terrorist organization to come and bribe you in Oduduwa, for those of you in Arewa, I am telling you that God is going to send everybody to his land, because you will not find peace in that home that they are going to give you in the West, because there will be no peace in the West. That is what it is about to come. Let me read verse 15 as well, so that you will find it understanding. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through. If you are found in the land of the enemy, I myself, I am going to. The reason why I keep fighting to know my identity, to know where I belong to. The same people whom you found at the niggers in the land of America, God is going to send them back to where they were sold from. every man to his land. If you insist that you want to be with them, you are going to be dashed. You are going to be thrust through. And everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives shall be ravished. This is the era where we are today. If you are not paying attention, pay a very good attention now, because you need it more than ever before. Every man will be set to their own land. The reason why there is new world order being planned for the world today, do you know why the new world order is being planned? They want to make sure that by the time this thing is happening, they must have made peace with you, that they will come and find refuge in your own land. That's the reason why the Bible also told us that whoever that is been oppressing us, they are coming to be our captives. The people of the West are going to be the captive, because they will just where the only place you are going to find refuge, the only place you are going to find peace is for beyond the river of Ethiopia. For beyond the river of Ethiopia. That is where God is going to bring his people. Those people whom he is going to save. Those people whom has been advocating for freedom. That is where they are going to find peace. And the visitors that are going to join are going to be your slaves. That's how it is. We are the slaves today. The world is round. The world is a circle. The world is zero. That's why every 400 years, the world go back to where it started from its own origin. That's why you will see the Hyperions. That's why you will see the Hyperions on the media today telling you that there must be free, there must be peace. They will tell you that you are their shadow, that you and them are the same. You are never the same when they oppress you. You are never the same when they are on top of the world. But now they know that you are going to climb on top of them. They're telling you that you are the same. God made this world to be controlled by nature. He never made this world to be controlled by science. Science is nothing but the fruit of good and evil, the seed of Lucifer in the Garden of Eden. He planted amongst mankind. For those of you who believe that Lucifer is a spirit, Lucifer is a human being, flesh and blood. The way Christ came to this earth, flesh and blood, the same way Lucifer is on this earth. The world was handed over to the hands of the wicked. Colonization of Nigeria is what this government is going to do. And for him to achieve that, you must be bribed. You must be given appointment. For 2023, that is not going to happen. They will give you appointment, give you all sort of promises. That's what they are going to do for you. Appointment and all sort of promises that you may sell your people for pittance. Let's continue, because you will hear it from the rightful source, not from my mouth.
And they want to make this country be together. They are saying the truth. They are working the truth. But this president, no one make that thing happen. When I talk now, they will come to blackmail me. Say they intimidate me. You hear say China way for a long time. I no talk there, but that day they just call me and I go talk. Now they go catch them, say they go deal with them. Haba. This is not the first time we don't have a Fulani president. We have Shehu Shagari, great man. We don't do well for this country. everybody he considered as Naim Getam for this country. And he worked with us very well. But if you check, again, Yaradua came. Now Yaradua bring peace for Niger Delta now. And the thing work now. And you remember, in 2012 or so, 2013 or thereabout, when my government, I've been minister at that time now, and we say we're going to negotiate with, we don't tell good luck, say, make it try negotiate with Boko Haram. When we call them to negotiate, they say, no, now Buhari will be their coordinator. That time, Buhari never be president. Oh. And I don't talk you, there is organization here, they call them Meyatiala. Meyatiala, now them they do terrorism, now them they sponsor, now them they get money from government. Their chairman, now police they guide them. For this Abuja, or they Abuja here. And they don't take responsibility, say, now they killed people in Benue State, now they kill people in other parts of the country. And nobody they talk about them. I don't write personally to a president say make arrest these people, question them that the thing what they do no good. Maybe as they catch them, prosecute them. Everybody go also fear. They no feed them. Another one they say Fulani nationality movement. Now them attempted to assassinate me. They wanted to kill me. Now only God helped me that day. I tell you. These people say Nigeria, now the only country where belongs to them. They don't write them. I have documents to show this. I don't send them to president. I don't send them to police. I don't send them to DSS. These people say, look, nothing will stop them because they wanted this revolution in 1800 and they could not achieve it by Ottoman Danfodio. But now they must take over. That they have the money, they have the power, they have the weapons, and they have everything. So this time they must take over. And they promise that we in Benue State, then go kill us, then go rape our women, then go deal with us, then go finish us because they have all the power. Because they then go take over this country, now their own country, where Allah don't give them. And so all these things, the presidency, they have this thing where they talk, and it's in writing. I don't give them. The press handler or Mr. President, the man a lie they talk now. I think that him they will give him name saying a lie Muhammad, make it a lie waka anyhow, because the thing is say everything we talk there, he no get ground. It they barefooted. It has no nothing to hold. Say you go say you don't get substance. That man say, I don't come out for waka come out from one party and enter another one and enter another one. But how about the president himself? President, I know him. He been enter AMPP. President come out there, go join another party, CPC. But now 4 parties where president enter, where he can't stay for APC now. No. So how you go say you go call Ketu? That is black. Eh? How, what do you put it? Then go say, Chako go call to say they black. How can you think about that? You not see the thing where the man talk. He say, Ebonyi, they don't give him 6 billion. The governor there don't deny, say, he don't get any 6 billion. So that man, I suspect, say, he dey on something where we no sabi. That is why they talk anyhow. Because the man no get anything to talk about what I say. I say make them come address the thing where I talk for channel television. They know if you talk them. Now to go look for all those excuses they talk anyhow. All the cattle in Nigeria, they are less than 20 million. But in India, there are over 300 million cattle, but then they ranch them. In Brazil, over 260 million. They do ranching. In America, over 100 million, and they ranch them. In what do you call it, in Argentina, over 100 million. In China, over 100 million. Then they ranch the thing, and no problem. You don't hear say people they fight, they call names. saying a farmer and header. It's all lies. There is no problem like that. They won't take over the land. The people where they can't kill us for Benue State today, not be saying that they bring cattle again. Oh. Now militia, now AK-47 be their cattle. Now him they carry, come, they kill us and see they deceive us here. Now the same thing they happen for Plateau State. Now the same thing they happen for Kaduna. The same thing they happen for Zamfara because now Hausa people
and the same thing is coming to the south.
The same thing now him they happen for Katsina. Now Hausa people there. Now Fulani wants to take over. And this presidency, now him they support them. Make them do that kind of thing. Because I think he don't enter into
is it making sense to you now?
With them, say, as he become president, he go help them.
Are you getting it clearer?
Because everywhere, go to Ghana now, Central African Republic, and other parts of Africa, they don't drive Fulani come out, so they say they must take over Nigeria. So it's the same thing. The thing where Fulani nationality movement don't talk, and the day for press, say they will take over this country. Now him they do them, and by force, then go do them. Now the thing where some of us say, we no go agree with that. I no go fit go talk about Plateau. I can talk about Benue. I go talk about Benue, but Plateau, because himself, now the people can't give a mandate now. Me, they give me for Benue. Me, I no agree. So now him know the thing where he go do. But when the thing happen, when they say they keep people there, I will call him sympathize with him, say, make this kind of thing. And my prayer there with them, make this kind of thing no continue again. And the way the thing they happen there, now from the thing where Fulani they do, now they don't want to turn the thing to be religion. And religion thing, when it begin happen, nobody is sinful, and the thing no go finish quick, as the case may be. So what I go talk about my brother and colleague in Plateau is that I will continue, make they pray for them. Make God help, make them resolve that matter. I believe say make Nigeria be together. And the thing will go help us be together.
He is offline now. He is off the point now. So most importantly, what we need to do, there is another verse I want to show you. Because after you have won this war, the people of the South, if you win this war, do you know this place you call Jerusalem? This place you call Jerusalem in the land of the New World Israelite. It is, you know where is going to be the Jerusalem? Jerusalem is going to be in your land, because that's why in the book of Zephaniah 3 verse 10, he says, from beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, my suppliant, even the daughters of my dispersed, those ones who have run around, those ones who have gone out there that does not know where they are coming from, shall bring my offering instead of going to Jerusalem. That is when a new Jerusalem is reborn. Because what you are fighting for, you are fighting for the kingdom of God upon the face of the earth. That's what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was telling you. But you did not pay attention, because you never paid attention. And that has been the challenge that you are having. That has been the challenge. If Buhari is a president who wants to carry you along, read this headline on my screen. Buhari speaks on the NDA attack. Some media houses to be shut down for hosting guests talking about the bad governance. This is the thing that keep happening around you. Let me show you a video. No one is ever held accountable. That's the reason why they keep clamoring for one Nigeria. Let me show you a video. A just question a journalist asked this man. He lost it. A question a journalist asked this man.
Has been strongly
he lost
criticized
it.
for insulting a journalist publicly.
But he is clamoring for one Nigeria. Let there be peace. Peace where you will exploit people without telling them anything, without giving them account of what you are doing on their behalf. What the hell?
In Calabar,
Listen.
Cross River State, during a press conference. The journalist was said to have asked the former minister a question about who bankrolled it all to some southern states, and that angered him, making him call the journalist stupid.
I'm saying this on live TV. But no, put that thing down. Let me address. What type of stupid question is that? What type of stupid question is that? Bankrolling who?
Do you know the question that is calling a stupid question? Because it is only in the zoo that when you question a politician where they are getting the finance that they are using to sponsor their to and fro abroad or everywhere, they will tell you, do you know who I am? How much are you getting paid as a politician to be spending it rolling? They ask him, who is bankrolling you? Listen very carefully.
Do you know who you are talking to? Bank. I will not take any questions from this man. What type of insulting question is that? Which bankroll? To do what? Who can give me money for anything? Who do you think you are talking?
Who can give him money for anything? But this money belongs to the journalist. This money belongs to you that is watching this thing. If you ask the same question, you will get killed, or you will be arrested using their super cop Abaki Hari. That's what they have been doing to you, and you've been buying it. That is what they've been doing to you, and you have been buying it. That's why they will never stop until they fulfill their colonization agenda. You will never ever know yourself. You will never ever understand what is about to come until it is in your doorstep that you do not know where to run. I've showed you a video during the time of Obasanjo how he made a plan to invade the house of Fela Kuti, because Fela is an activist, because he declared a Kalakuta Republic. He foresaw everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is seeing today. He was saying everything to make sure you are safe from this colonization. That's the reason why Fela's house was invaded, and invaded under the leadership of Obasanjo, under the military regime of Obasanjo, and then no one was able to give account of any of this, because they don't give account to anything. That's the reason why this man is screaming at a journalist who asked him a common question: who is bankrolling this? Who is sponsoring all this trip that you are making everywhere? It is the government money, which is, you are the one on the ground. It is your money. None of them is held accountable. That's why they keep clamoring for one Nigeria, because they know as long as they are in Nigeria, they will oppress you. But when they go to Biafra, when Biafra is actualized, there will be equity, just everything will be put in place. Infrastructure wise, electricity will be there. Pipe-borne water. You will not be suffering from malaria. Do you know that it is a shame that ever since white people left Nigeria, malaria has been there. It has never been eradicated. No one has ever put an effort in place to eradicate malaria. Is it the same one Nigeria that you are talking about that you want to be? The same one Nigeria that every doctors are going to? Is it Arab nation? They are going to Arab to become a doctor there. Thousands of doctors are leaving Nigeria. Who is going to take care of your health in one Nigeria? The doctors are on strike. The only thing is that Christine Gige, he come to the media saying that he will replace them. Which country does that? Don't you have a labor law? There is freedom of expression. Therefore, there is freedom of speech. There is freedom of striking. All you need to do is negotiate with them. When you are sick, they fly abroad. But when you are sick, you are dying in your house, because there is not even a good pharmacy that sells a good drugs for you to use to cure yourself. That's why many of you are dying. That's why many of you are developing different kind of medical condition from one to another. If you are not flied abroad, you will never be treated. Many people are dying because of the water they're drinking in Nigeria. Many people are dying because of this security challenge. Many of you are dying because of no one is held accountable, such like the one you are seeing right in front of you. And yet you are taking 500 naira, you are taking 1,500 naira to come and protest against what people are doing on the ground. Are you not an idiot?
Bankroll what? Go and report yourself to your publisher. Bankroll what? Please don't insult me here. I don't want to take any questions from this man. Very stupid. I could see from your face before you got here how stupid you are. Don't ever talk to me like that.
You hear that?
You think you're talking?
The same thing that has been happening to you during the time when police look at you, they see you as a criminal immediately. They see from your face how stupid you are. That's the reason why they're exploiting you. They see from your face that you are a criminal, you are a Yahoo boy. That's why they are killing you. They see from your face that you are a IPOB member. That's why they're abducting you and arresting and killing you. They see from your face everything they see from your face. They never make an investigation. That's the same one Nigeria you want to be into. Are you a human being? And when IESN rose up to fight for you, the money they donated for them, many people are coming with stories. Many people are coming with different stories or the other. Many people are coming with stories. The same reason why they sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because they don't want the truth to be challenged. They don't want the lies to be challenged, rather, and they don't want the truth to breathe. They keep oppressing the truth. They keep suppressing the truth. You will never ever believe in the truth because it doesn't have a voice. For crying out loud, the truth does not have a voice. And the truth will never have a voice until you find your refuge, until you bring your offering from beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, which is your freedom, which is the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu keep telling you that from the Biafra land is a zero latitude. Is where the earth began, is where the world began, from Biafra land. In the Babylon, which you see as America today, is the end of the earth. Are you paying attention? Babylon is the end of the earth. Biafra land is zero latitude. Do you know the reason why it is? Because you are supposed to be the one who will gather the suppliant of God all over the world. You are supposed to be the one who will gather the remnant of the children of Israel all over the world, that they will bring their offering from beyond the river of Ethiopia. That's why they can never allow you to breathe. Watch this video nicely, is that when next, if you hear this man saying, let's make peace, we have our differences, this and that, let's make peace, you will understand that he is never with the freedom fighters. He is just in between. He joined the winning party anytime, any day. When he see black, he become black. When he see white, he become white. I don't care about what you will say, you will see me as, but no fear, no favor. We must preach this gospel. We must preach this gospel. It is 45 minutes on top of the hour. We are going to make this platform available for you in few minutes for you to come in and air your view. Make sure you come in. You will see a link that is on the comment box. You come in and you air your view. Tell your government your frustration, because I know that they will pay attention. I know that they will be watching. Tell them what they have been doing that you need them to change from, because some of them, these things has become a norm to them, that they will not be able to even understand that they are doing something wrong. You know, when when you are doing something wrong, when you do it for so long, you know what happens? It becomes your culture. It becomes your norm. It becomes a normalcy. That's why you need to keep reminding these people. This your boogeyman, call your governors, your representatives, your presidencies. Tell them to quit from this clamoring of one Nigeria, because it is not going to end well. I am going to send the link while I am finalizing you hearing from this guy.
Bankroll who? You think that I'm one of those ones you'll be from who? From how? When? Where? How?
Many condemned Fani Kayode's outburst as the video has since gone viral on social media, while some also defended the former minister's response, saying the question was insulting. The Nigeria Union of Journalists has condemned Fani Kayode's outburst. Chris Isiguzo, the NUJ president, said on Tuesday that Fani Kayode assaulted and threatened the journalist for asking him a simple question. Chris Isiguzo revealed that the question asked Fani Kayode was proper due to the fact that the former minister had been touring so many states without disclosing his true intentions. He said, by denigrating the journalist, Fani Kayode has exposed himself the more as an intolerant person who will not want his activities closely scrutinized by the media. It is instructive to remind the likes of Fani Kayode
Are you paying
that
attention?
it is the constitutional right of a journalist to monitor and keep check on people and institutions in power. By delving into politics and holding political office, Fani Kayode is very conversant with the watchdog role of the media. The association's president further mentioned that it was ironic that the former minister, who was highly critical of the government, could take issues with simple questions. He said, "We are more shocked that the same Fani Kayode, who had in recent times used his social media handle to call leaders to account, is at the same time attacking a journalist for a simple demand for him to unmask those behind his nationwide tour. He had already visited 6 states. This is indeed terribly disappointing." Meanwhile, the former minister was unapologetic of his conduct and said that the journalist involved had apologized to him. He said, "During my tour of the South and after a long and successful press conference in Calabar, Cross River State, a journalist put up his hand for the last question and said, 'Well, we do not know who is bankrolling you.' This is not a question but an assertion and an insult. And if this insulting assertion were made before Donald Trump or OBJ Olusegun, I know how they would have reacted. I have no apology to offer for it. The young man has apologized to me during the press conference and sent his apology to me after the conference. I have accepted his apologies in good faith and moved on." The former
Tyranny, 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 tyranny. The same 2023 tyranny that you are hoping for. These are the people you call your leaders. There is nothing good that will come out of this leadership. Believe you me, if you don't change how you reason or how you think, you will keep being under I am sending the link. I am sending the link. Again, I am sending the link for those of you who want to come in via YouTube. I'm also sending the link. You click, you choose whichever one of the links that you want to join us through, and then you join us. You can see them on the screen. On our comment box, you will see them. You can join us. If you want to air your view, you can click on the link. It will redirect you to join the live program. And you will be able to air your view, and you will be able to tell the world what you think. Because we must continue. We are not going to relent in this quest of freedom. We are not going to relent. We will never relent. I am going to take you first come, first serve. If you come first, I will bring you in first. I know a lot of you have a question. So many of you want to speak. You want to air out your frustration. I am giving you that opportunity right now to come and do so. There is, while we are waiting for those who want to come in to tell the world what they are experiencing where they are, while we wait for you, we are going to still continue with our exposition of the plans of the enemy. We will continue the expositions of the plans of the enemy while we are waiting for you to join. You click on the link that is in the comment box. Click on the link that is in the comment box to join us. Unfortunately, you cannot call. I did not make a provision for calling. But you can come in as anonymous. You can come in if you want to show your face, whichever way you want to come in. But while we are waiting, you should not forget that in this quest of freedom, you should not relent. You must know that the battle that you are fighting is a battle that you need a diplomacy. You need to get ready. You need to equip yourself. You need to get yourself ready for what is about to come. Don't wait for anybody to do that for you. You should not wait for anybody to do that for you, because you are going to do it yourself. I believe the messages are coming in late. Let me check. We can continue with this. The news headline while we are at it.
Trustees move to resolve crisis in a push-pull situation as Uche Secondus reappears at the party's national headquarters, reclaiming his position as chairman. Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka condemns federal government's handling of open grazing, also condemns gagging of the media. And the Pentagon warns of impending threats in Afghanistan, citing difficulties in final stage of evacuation. Plus international news from our studio in London.
On business news tonight, NNPC plans to deduct 215.32 billion naira from its remittance to the Federation account and allocation committee next month.
On sports news tonight, Cristiano Ronaldo is returning to Old Trafford after 12 years as Manchester United and Juventus agree a fee worth around £20 million on a 2-year deal.
And from Abuja, President Muhammadu Buhari meets with the Comptroller General of Immigration, demands end to cross-border crime, and also orders increased surveillance.
I know so many of you will be encountering a challenge trying to join us, because it's going to redirect you to use it is going to redirect you to use a desktop. You can go to your internet setting, click on the box that says desktop. Then it will allow you to join us. When it allows you to join us, then you choose if you are going to use video or a voice, whichever one you choose. It is working. So while we are waiting,
And former President Olusegun Obasanjo has again expressed his strong affirmation for one Nigeria. Chief Obasanjo, who says that the cost of dividing Nigeria as a country is more than the cost to make her exist, advises those calling for secession to have a rethink. The former president was speaking at the formal book launch of His Eminence, Dr. Sunday Mbiang, Prelate Emeritus of Methodist Church Nigeria, which held at the Naval Dockyard, Victoria Island, Lagos.
Whatever happens, we will continue to work for the unity, peace, security, and progress of this country. Nigeria will continue to exist.
Nigeria will continue to
The
exist.
cost for us, for Nigeria not to continue to exist, is much more than the cost for us to make Nigeria to continue to exist.
Do you know why the cost is much more? Because he knows that you Igbos, you won't be there anymore to support their tyranny. For them to you at your expense, they kill you. At your expense, they oppress you with the help of their British friends. So that's the reason why they keep saying Nigeria must exist. Because that franchise called Nigeria, which they invested in, they don't want it to destroy. They don't want that contraption to end because they know that it is, when it ends, it is like taking them off out their mouth off from the milk. That's exactly what is going on. So that's why he is insisting that Nigeria must exist.
There are many people, high and low, who can be described as enemies of Nigeria, but they will not win over those who are friends of Nigeria.
And more views on the state of the nation from another eminent Nigerian, this time from the Nobel laureate, Professor Wole Soyinka. Professor Soyinka addressed a press conference today in Lagos where he touched on issues bordering on free speech, national security, and different agitations across the country. Our political correspondent, Shimon Kibaloye, reports.
Good afternoon. It is not often you find him share his views, but when he does, it is certainly on crucial matters. Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka is worried about the freedom of speech in Nigeria, the role of the regulator in the Nigerian broadcasting space. Specific reference he gave is to the latest NBC's invitation of some China's television's anchors.
We've been watching the play of the interventions using as spearhead this decree, and so I think nobody's left in any doubt that both the spirit and the letter of this Broadcasting Commission decree have indicated clearly where the freedom of expression is being taken, and it should be stopped as quickly as possible.
The literary icon demonstrates how he feels such approach should be handled.
This kind of this is where it belongs. Just stick it.
From media regulation to the touchy matter of cattle grazing, ranching, and grazing routes,
if you are joining us,
Buhari's approach.
Virtually the whole nation is screaming.
Before we continue, if you are just joining us now, and if you want to come in to air your opinion, if you want to come in to address the zoo, use the link on the comment box, which is this same link that you are seeing right in front of your screen. You can use the platform to air your opinion, to advise your people. Someone said, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be freed. Without any apology, he must be freed. You can even come in and tell the world the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be freed. Because they don't work on silence, they work with action. You need to give them a reason why they must pay attention. That's why I say you must go and wear your armor. Go and wear and get ready for this battle, because they will laugh at you if you fail. Because this battle, they are not going to come and fight it for you. The only thing they are coming to do, they will come to evacuate you. If they fight it for you, you are going to be over indebted to them, which is making you more slaves to them. That's why you don't need anybody to fight this battle for you. You are going to fight it yourself. It is your land. It is your life. It is your future. It is your generation that you are fighting for. That's why you must do this on your own. Stop depending on the first world country. They ain't gonna do anything for you.
We do not want any open cattle grazing, whether they go by the name of cattle routes or reserves, grazing reserves. Right round the entire nation, we've had opinions surmounting the antiquated modes of cattle rearing. Even the all-powerful, untouchable Mieti Allah, even they have gone on record saying that grazing
Welcome back, and sorry for the interruption. Someone is asking a question. Why is the pastors not saying anything? Why is the pastors not saying anything about the killings of Christians? Why? The same question you can come in to ask them, because we already know that the reason why they are not paying attention. They are nothing different from those your political leaders whom are not held accountable. They have done to you the same thing your political leaders have done to you. That's the reason why they are not saying anything. And don't ever expect anything good from them. But some of them are waking up, and some of them might eventually change from their wickedness. But before then, we must continue.
Ranching is it. Ranching is what we want. And when we think all that argument, all that discussion, all that debate has been settled in rational terms, along comes a new version, rather like Decree 4. Along comes a new version of Ruga, with the president insisting on sending his agents out to go and map out the old grazing routes and recover the old grazing reserves, when governors and peoples and experts, agronomists, business people are saying, this is a business and it should be conducted in this particular way. So what is this president obsessing? Why is he obsessing about something which is being rejected right, left, and center?
Insecurity is another intervention by the Nobel laureate. He believes there is a need
All
for a
these
change of
are, you
strategy.
see,
We
this
know
army
also,
of conquest.
That
The same agenda
soldiers are really
as their
facing,
commander-in-chief,
they're taking the
Buhari.
brunt and of an unusual kind of warfare. And therefore, they require a very studied, very well-calibrated moral support. The fighting soldier, very important.
Another question, why are the churches not fighting back? Those pastors are most lazy men. If it were to be in Europe, they will be telling lies about prophecy.
And if all fails, insist.
The reason why they will never fight back is because the same reason why I told you religion was created to make you lame. Religion was created to make you lazy. Religion was created to make you so scared
What he says is now
that
a new form of
when they
slavery.
slap you on this side,
However, the slave trade, a very brisk,
you should show them the other side to clap you more. That you may do what is right, but that is rubbish. That is rubbish. Religion is the one preaching those things. It is never the things that God is preaching. The only person that you will that thing it's the message that when they slap you on one ear, you must show them the other side is a Biafran. If you are Biafran, when another Biafran do something wrong to you, instead of killing them, it is better you advise them. Make them to regret by telling them what you are doing. I am your brother. You are doing it to yourself because every Biafra is a shadow of another. You must love thy neighbor, your people, your Biafran people first. But religion makes you lame. You believe that when someone kill you, you start praying in tongues. When someone is there with the gun and ammo, you start praying in tongues. That's why I say you should go and get yourself well equipped with wisdom, ammo, because it is coming. When Nnamdi Kanu say it, you don't pay attention. You will not pay attention now because you are hearing it from unknown person. Take my word. Leave my identity behind. Take my word. Leave my identity behind. That is the spirit. When you stand and fight for your battle, because there is something a wise man say. If you keep postponing your problem, if you keep running away from your problem, the problem will always get worse. They will always increase. when you keep postponing your problem, the problem will always increase. But when you stand and face your boogeyman head on, then you will be able to, even if you lose, you will understand that you have given it your best. Instead of dying like a coward, it is better you die fighting.
And clearly successful slave trade is going on with the markets all over the place, springing up all over the place. But in particular, the targets, the favored slaves, are children.
And the prophecy, those people you call men of God, the prophecy,
views like a typical.
The prophecy they are telling you, actually, this prophecy they are telling you is not a prophecy from God. It is a prophecy from something, most of them will believe that something is whispering in their ears. These are prophecy that they created by themselves. I stand to challenge anybody. Those who say that they do miracle. Christianity was just created to make you and me to not to know the truth, because they bring truth in front and they use lies to guard this truth. They put lies around this truth that you will never be able to imagine that lies exist in Christianity. Religion, likewise Islam. That's why they use Islam to devise terrorism agenda. They use Islam because when Islam, they are the people, when they believe in what they believe, they are ready to die for what they believe. They introduce for them Islam. That when they use that same Quran is, they use it to brainwash them, to tell you you must kill an infidel. The same people who are telling you you must kill an infidel, they are doing things that is haram, which is infidel doing, by telling you kill an infidel. They tell you that Surah 9:3 say you must kill an infidel, but they never tell you that you that is killing a person created by God is an infidel. They brainwash you under the platform called religion. Christianity, they told you it is all about being lame, being lazy. When they kill you, you start speaking in tongues. Fire will be burning the house, you will keep speaking in tongues. Everything you keep speaking in tongues. There is no prayer without work. That is the same way they tell you no faith without work, because faith is not energy. Faith is principle. If you achieve that principle, if you keep that principle, you achieve a hierarchy. So we must continue. Let me take more of your questions. Ngozi Prosperity says, thank be to Chukwu Okike for the coming of IPOB. Our forefathers fight a lot for us to be free. The biggest problem of Nigeria is that they fight people that is fighting for them. It is not the biggest problem of Nigeria, my dear. It is the biggest problem of the people of Biafra, who believe that Nigeria favored them because they are able to tour all over the world with the money belonging to you and them. They sold you for that money that they are enjoying. That is the money belonging to you and them. They give it to them to shut up and drive. That's the reason why they keep sabotaging you. That's why I say to you, whenever, if you want to make these people stupid, if you want to get back at these people who always use small money, who always use show to take your mind off, don't pay attention to them anymore. Pay attention on the task of achieving your freedom. If you see, if they tell you they are giving you money, they are giving you this, they are throwing money on the street for you, do not pay attention. They are putting you to jump high that you will break your legs when you fall. That's why you will take your mind away from your freedom and begin to chase the shadow of a rich person in your community. You will be rich when you find freedom. When you become rich in the Biafra land, you will never ever regret it. Because if you become rich in Nigeria, one day the bandits are going to kill you. All this money you have worked for, all these things that you've been hustling for day and night, sleepless nights, you've been working for, none of them are going to go with you. You are gonna leave it behind. That's the only thing that you don't understand. It is not all about money. It is all about freedom. If you are rich and yet mosquito that is biting a poor person keep biting you, do you know what that means? You are rich. Mosquito that bites a poor person, that poor person will use a homemade remedy to cure themselves from malaria. When it bites you, you fall very ill that you must go fly yourself abroad to get treated. One day the plane is going to crash. You don't think about that because the only thing you think about is now. That's why a white man from Europe is better than you, because they think about the future. You think about now. Whenever you stop thinking about now, you are going to win. Whenever you begin to think about now and future, you are going to win. You must stand to fight back than to die for free. That is the orientation. That is the spirit. You can never run away from your land for good. Allow those people who claim they have money to keep running, to keep selling you. When you don't pay attention to them anymore, they will stop all their shows that they are doing and they will join you to fight. Because anybody who is not fighting with you, you don't need to pay attention to them, both on the media, both on the outside, both on the real time. You don't need to pay attention to them. That's why I say, if you know how to speak, you rise up and start speaking. If you know how to use a weapon, you go and make a plan for that. If you know how to use your body, you go and exercise for that. Because the time all these skills are going to be put in place together, it is now. It is now. We'll take more of your question. I see you preferred writing it. Okay. If all those people killed in the northern part stand to fight back, all those 230 people will not die. Maybe by now, only 20 will be killed. Exactly. Exactly. Because what they don't want you to understand, what they don't want you to know, is that when you stand up and fight back, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told you that the only language that the Fulani understand, I am speaking to the northern people who are running away from their homes. I am speaking to you. If you will pay attention, I am not only advocating for the freedom of Biafra, I am advocating for the freedom of mankind. But since Biafrans are the ones who are pushing it, we will lend them our support. We need freedom of mankind. How can this mask wearer, this is the person wearing the mask in Aso Rock, Yusuf Buhari, keep lying to all of you? And you are not waking up to ask who is in that seat. You northern people, You don't want to separate yourself from the unbelievers who are called Fulani, the Hausas. You guys are the real pharaohs. You guys are the Egyptians. Why would you allow the wanderers to come and swallow you guys up? You guys are pharaohs. You guys lost your identity. In 630 or 40 BC ago, you lost your land, you lost your identity, you migrated. And yet you are allowing a wanderers to take over your identity, that you are being called Hausa Fulani. Do you know what that means? Hausa Fulani. It means you don't have identity anymore. That's why they are cleaved unto you. And they will never let go until you are destroyed, until you are finished. They will never let go until you run away and start wandering like them, because they want to replace their stance in the world with you, with the whole of Nigeria, rather. That's why your government keep bringing them in. That's why your representative will never rise up to condemn the evil that they are doing. That's why they will always be talking behind the closed door. They will not stand up, just like Governor Autumn stood up to condemn whatever they are doing. That's why they will come to the media, talk big. That's why they will keep selling anybody who rise up, just like they sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with the help of those hungry people around him. With the help of those hungry people around him. But those people, they have laid a curse in their life that in their next 800 generation, this curse will never be cleansed. It will never be cleansed from their land, from their life, from their generation. The mainstream religion does not teach you that you reincarnate, does not teach you that it is not, when you die is not the end of it. That's why they teach you about fear. They teach you to be scared. The reason why I don't fear, I don't favor anybody is because the only thing you are going to do, let me show you. The only thing you can do, the best you can do, is to take away this flesh. That's the best you can do, is to take away this flesh. But the thing inside of me, you can never finish it, because our soul is eternal. Our soul is eternal. You can never kill me. You can never end me. That's why I will keep saying the truth without being apologetic to anybody. That's why you must do the same thing. Otherwise, if you don't do the same thing, you will face this faith of these people. If you don't do the same thing, you are going to be facing intimidation. You are going to be facing extrajudicial killing. You are going to be facing extraordinary rendition if you don't stand up and do what you can to help this fight. You are eventually going to lose. But we must continue. Let me take more of your comment. The first politics in Europe is Christianity. I agree with you. I agree with you. Politics in Europe was Christianity. It started in 325 AD. It started in the 325 AD during the time of Constantine, during the time of Crusade. That's when white supremacy rose up. That's after the death of Christ. Oh, sorry. It actually started before Christ. It actually started before Christ, and then go around the world after Christ. That's what you are seeing. Because in Africa, in Biafra land, you have only one religion. Not religion, actually. You have culture and spirituality. That's what you heard. Culture and spirituality. That's why when you do something wrong in the olden days, the chief priest will use the blood of animal to atone for your sins. That is called the animal sacrifice. That is called the animal sacrifice. So many people quoted the New Testament out of context because they do not understand the metaphor, plus the confusion of the interpretation, or what is it called? They use the words they use to interpret it, because they know it is better in your language. Then they interpreted it. They use their interpretation and interpret it in your language. That's why you keep getting confused. Double metaphor. Double metaphor. The first politics in the world was religion. The first politics in the world was religion. The time of Vikings, they came with Arab nations. Then when they were conquering the Middle East, it was Africa. Middle East, all of these places are African countries. The time they were conquering it, they actually took over Egypt. That's why you don't find a real Egyptians. These Hausas you see in Nigeria, some of them are in South Sudan. In Sudan, they are the real Egyptians, the Pharaoh. That's why when Moses was born, Moses was as black as them. That's why they believe that Moses was one of them. So the first politics started with religion, started with Islam, started with Christianity during the time of Constantine. That's why when the birth of Caesar Borgia was the birth of the Christ they presented to you, that you forgot the identity of whom you are. You forgot the identity of your brother, who is Jesus Christ, the tribe of Judah. You forgot his identity. You forgot his origin. And you begin to champion, because they already know that the law of Exodus stated that you should not have any God except me, or make for thyself a graven image. But yet, when they brought Caesar Borgia to Roman Catholic Church, you go there, you bow down before it, you kiss it, you salute it, making God jealous that God turned away from you. That's why there is this thing Biafra people used to say, that those who leave their father's truth and go and embrace another person's truth, that the land will pay them. The land will pay them, because they are going to face up under the ground, 6 feet under. That's what pays them. When you leave your father's truth to champion another man's truth, that's what you've been doing under mainstream religion. Why do you think you pray every time God is not paying attention? And when you believe that when small thing happen, you say that God answered my prayer. Do you know the thought of God in your life? It is thought of peace, not thought of oppression. It is thought of peace, not thought of being killed like animals. It is thought of peace, not thought of being marginalized. It is thought of peace, not thought of being oppressed by your own people. Because what is wrong with the Biafran land today is because of the Biafrans amongst you. It started in the olden days when they sold Joseph. Those are the same people whom you are still integrating into your society. You don't understand it, that these same people are the tribe who sold Joseph to the land of the Egyptians. Thank you, Miss Ngozi Prosperity. And then there is something else you say I want to correct there. You say Europe Roman Catholic started from self-determination. Yes, thank you. It is true. It started from self-determination. The fighters came from Roman Catholic. Israel, the same thing. Let me be honest with you. The Israel you see today, you champion your religion today, you do one or two with them today, they are also under the mainstream religion. Those are called, they are not Israelites. They are not originally Israelite. The land was given to them. They conquered the land because what they do is divide, conquer, rule, write the history, hand it over to the rest of the world. Because these people you see in Israel, they are speaking out. They are actually the Ashkenazi. They are the Ashkenazi. They are not the true biblical Israelites. The true biblical Israelites does not have the color of Lucifer. Pardon me for that. But the truth must be told, regardless of whom is getting hurt. So that's how it is. And let me tell you what God have promised those people that you see, that you think for your rescue. Many people, many Yeah, glad we are back. After all the hassles, we are back online and we must continue. It is 40 minutes on top of the hour. We must continue. So while we are reading Revelation 2 verse 9, I know thy works. I know thy works. Let me show you the works that God knows. He knows thy works and tribulation and poverty. You know why? He knows your work, your tribulations and poverty. But thou art rich. For those of you who believe is all about money, thou art rich because actualization of Biafra is your riches. Actualization of Biafra is your riches. Freedom is your riches. Because that's why it is said that the, the gift of the Lord has no same gift that God is about to give you. It does not have